I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
No world peace until the Prince of Peace establishes his throne on this earth. That's the bottom line.
Came out on March the 22nd. It says Amman announces defense deal allowing U.S. troops to enter Jordan. Jordanian Foreign Minister Amman Safadi says deal reportedly finalized in January was the result of long negotiations. Jordan receives American military aid to the tune of $425 million a year. Now don't forget, Biden administration also changed it so that UNRWA now will be financing the PA again. Okay, so everything is reverting to lots of money being paid from USA. I wanted to say this came out of AFP, French news agency. We reported this on Sunday. Jordan has finalized a defense agreement with the United States that allows the United States forces, aircraft, and vehicles to freely enter the kingdom. It says the deal further states that U.S. forces may transport and stock equipment, and then American personnel, aircraft, and ships are authorized to freely enter and exit Jordanian territory. They're saying that this violates the Constitution of Jordan's sovereignty. It says here, Safadi dismissed the criticism, saying the treaty in no way affects Jordan's sovereignty, and everything it contains is subject to Jordanian law and is compatible with international law. You see what's going on here? The agreement does not authorize American forces to carry out combat actions within the kingdom. But again, this is all getting set up for the big Gog-Magog war.
Okay, word up, much love. Time to upload this over on YouTube. And let me remind everybody, please have an earthquake plan, and don't be scared. You need to be prepared. And just remember those words, and it'll pay off in a time of seismic unrest like we're going through right now. Peace out.
Hello everybody, this is Paul from Off-Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. So we have some breaking news today. I will be doing a news report on this later on, maybe in 30 minutes to an hour, but it does look like that Joe Biden's forces in Ukraine looks like they are starting to attack those breakaway republics. We finally got some confirmation of that, so it looks like there probably will be, if all indications pan out, that a war between Russia and Ukraine. I just posted a video of Joe Biden saying that he's going to punish President Putin, and that a couple of weeks ago Biden said that Russia must give back Ukraine, not Ukraine, but the Crimea area. So they're having a huge NATO drill going on with 28,000 soldiers. Abrams tanks are moving in ships, naval forces into the Black Sea right now. A Russian sub has went dark in the Mediterranean. All different kind of war moves going on right now. But I wanted to tell you about this video that I made. This is one of my latest music videos. I had a dream about a war with Russia. back in 1980. So in 2002, I went into the recording studio. I made a song called Nobody Cares, and I just finished up this music video. So
while Israel recently normalized ties with UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan in the Abraham Accords under the auspices of the Trump administration, Saudi Arabia welcomed the deals but did not follow suit. PM Netanyahu has recently said that if he wins the March 23rd elections and swears in a new government, he will secure direct flights between Israel and Saudi Arabia. As we've seen so far in the elections, PM Netanyahu is losing the lead. So we'll just, as I say, we're watching this. Here's something else that's come out. Let's take a look at this. Netanyahu looking to form minority government with Mansour Abbas. PM looking at ways to avoid fifth election, including minority government with support of United Arab List and bringing over New Hope MKs. Okay, so that's another thing that could happen. This is the Israel 365 News. Passover sacrifice dry run takes place near the Temple Mount. Okay, as you know, last year the Pesach sacrifice reenactment did not happen. Okay, so this time they're doing it near the Temple Mount. It says they're given the history of official disapproval. Fraid was shocked when a senior police officer approached him a few weeks ago inquiring about the plans for the Passover ceremony. So what they're saying is that some of the police are more open to the idea of what they're doing, that the man was actually enthusiastic about it. The reason we would pay attention to this, being we're in the new covenant, has to do with getting closer to the third temple. That's what this is all about. That's the only reason we would be interested in this, because we're looking for the announcement of when they're going to build the third temple, and then of course then they'll begin holding the sacrifices. And the reason we're interested in this is because that means also when that covenant is signed with many nations, that will be the mark of the tribulation period. And then 3.5 years into the 7-year tribulation is when the abomination of desolation is set up at the altar. All right, so you can see why we would be interested in all of this, paying close attention to it.
The U.S. military's Central Command said the two B-52s flew over the region accompanied by military aircraft from nations including Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. It marked the fourth such bomber deployment into the Middle East this year, and the second under President Joe Biden.
Flight E3, I'm starting at E4. Okay.
075. 27075.
Flight tracking data showed the two B-52s flew out of Minnow Air Base, North Dakota, something Central Command did not mention in a statement on the flights, though authorities later published images of the flight crew preparing its departure there.
What could become a Cold War, different characteristics than the Cold War with the Soviet Union, but nevertheless not less dangerous. And with the present situation, this could quickly escalate into something more than a Cold War. So I think this is really extremely stupid.
The live stream. That's what they sent to me last week. And so I went over here, and sure enough, there is a big plasma ship. And it literally stretches across the breadth of the mountain. And this is the same area where the other plasma ship had shown up a couple months ago, and you could see smaller ships coming out of it. I did a live stream on YouTube last night before the buffering got too bad.
Kelly T. The event occurred at 11:48 p.m. Eastern Time on March 21st of 2021. You can see it was moving so fast The camera's motion sensor couldn't even keep up with it. This thing was moving in excess of 45,000 miles per hour. That's the original video at original speed. Here I paused it so you could see the color moving very fast, over 45,000 miles per hour. That one was a quick one. Here it is in slow motion. You can see the color, bright blue meteor streaking through the sky, witnessed by hundreds, probably thousands of people.
Straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me.